This morning I want to give you a little rundown on my McLain trailer that I bought to transport my kayak. When I made the decision to buy a trailer for my kayak, I did some research online. I looked at the Harbor Freight model and looked at used trailers to see if I could find one that I could fix up fairly inexpensively. On the Harbor Freight model, I decided that even though it's very inexpensive, that I'd probably spend a pretty good amount of money fixing it up. It has two faults which I did not like. One is that it's not galvanized to begin with, and it's too short. They're very short. They don't have a very long tongue. I'd previously owned a McLain trailer back in 2013 when I owned a Jackson Big Tuna dual seat kayak, and it worked out very well then, so I thought I'd look at them again. The McLain trailers are sold locally by Academy. They offer two models. One is a 12-inch tires, 16-foot 6-inch in length, and the other is a 8-inch tire, and it's 15-foot 6 inches. I opted for the 12-inch tires because I already have a trailer that has 12-inch tires, and I carry a 12-inch spare in my truck. So let's go take a quick look at my trailer, and then I'll load the kayak on it to show you exactly how it fits. So this is the 16-foot 6-inch 12-inch tire version of McLain's trailers. It's advertised for small aluminum boats up to, I think, 400 to 600 pounds. For me, it's ideal for a kayak, though. It's a very simple trailer. It's just one long tongue. I think the tongue is probably 3-inch by 4-inch, and on that they bolted a aluminum frame, and on that frame they have mounted the springs. The axle appears to be about 2 inches thick, which is adequate for small boats, small kayak. As far as modifications, the only things that I have done is at the rear end down here, when I first loaded my kayak on it, it rubbed that aluminum frame on the bottom. So I mounted, I first mounted this at the end of this, and what happened then, as I was loading my kayak, the kayak tilted to one side. So I mounted the support tube on the bottom there, and used a piece of PVC to make sure it would roll. So it's very easy. I just rest the bow of my kayak onto this and just winch it right on the trailer. I moved the support bunks to match the channels on the bottom of my kayak, so that when I pull it on there, it centers itself and stays pretty steady. The other modification is these poles on each side. You have to see the trailer when you're backing it up, and it sits so low down, even with the kayak on it, that you have to have a reference point to back it up. One of the big misgivings of this trailer is, and I don't quite understand it, why would you build a galvanized trailer meant to be used in salt water and then put non-waterproof lights on it? So that's the first thing I had to do, is change out the lights. I used some inexpensive lights from Academy. I think I paid about $14 total for the whole set. And the other thing that I added is up front there, and that's the dolly, so that I can pull it around my driveway and pull it in my yard. Inside this hub, I don't know if you can see it, I hope you can, there's a Zerk grease fitting. And this is the type of hub where when you insert grease into it, when you pump grease into it, the grease goes all the way to the back of the hub, over the bearing there, and then flows forward along the sides till it gets to the front again. I wasn't really expecting that with this trailer. It wasn't on my last trailer, but that is a great feature. However, when I brought the trailer home and checked it, there was hardly any grease in that bearing at all. It was like almost bone dry. The other problem I had with this trailer, and I had the same problem with the first trailer, McLain trailer that I bought, is that the wheels were so out of balance that at 45 to 50 miles an hour, this trailer just jumped all over the place. So with that first trailer and with this trailer, I had to take the tires off and take them to my tire company and have them balance those tires. So basically, the two big negatives are the non-waterproof lights and the tires being out of balance. Otherwise, it's a great trailer. It fits my needs very well. I mentioned that this was the 16-foot 6-inch version of the McLain trailer. I specifically wanted the longer tongue so that I would have room to stick my second kayak in the back of my pickup truck, my 10-foot Perception. When I want to take a friend fishing that's never fished with a kayak before, it's very easy for me to load both kayaks and get them to the ramp. The price on this particular trailer from Academy is $599, I believe, $598. The smaller version is $100 less. So for $600 you can get a pretty doggone good trailer that will last probably several years without any maintenance at all. After I've got my kayak loaded, I secure it with three things. I use a bungee across from this spot to the spot on the other side to keep my lure boxes from flying out. I use a bungee to keep the seat from flying up, and I use a cinch cord that goes through the lift handles all the way underneath the trailer, and I cinch that down. I just leave my rods in it and my net just like you see right there, and I've been using it a couple of months and no problems. I haven't lost anything yet. It trailers very easily and nicely. If you have any thoughts or questions, leave them in the comments section below and I'll get back with you. Thank you.